This is Jeff, Peking University, currently in Monterrey in the north of Mexico. And this is step 8 in my little series on how to write a hopefully successful book. And step 8 is road test your ideas publicly. I'm just passing through Monterrey. I was in Mexico City and I'm going up to Omaha for the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, and one of my former students lives here, and so they invited me to come up and give a little talk to the American Chamber of Commerce, and it's been great. Great group, beautiful city. I'd never been to Monterrey before. So I'm just here for another day and then I'm off to Omaha. Step 8 is basically take your thinking that's hopefully pretty solid at this point. You've got a draft of your book done, you've got your main ideas, and get it out in the world somehow. Get out of your head, do it publicly. Like, the easiest way to do this is to try and write maybe 2 or 3 articles with your main points. You can put them up on your own blog, which you hopefully should have at this point. You can put them up on LinkedIn. You can do guest blogs, guest articles. You can submit them to Wall Street Journal. That's pretty hard to get into though. Either way, you gotta sort of get it out there. One, it's gonna create a lot of pressure on you. It's a lot different to think it sounds cool in here. It's another thing to tell other people. You'll start to get feedback. Comments can be brutal. Usually they are. And you'll start to see views. Does this resonate with people? Or is like, look, nobody read this. And that's my main point of my book. That might be a problem. So that's kind of, writing is an easy way to do that. Sundays are always like just the best in Mexico. Like pretty much any city you go to, Sundays just filled with people, parks, lots of little food, kids everywhere. And it's one of my favorite things. When it comes to road testing your content, writing is okay. It's not awesome, but it's easy to do, writing publicly. Far better is to present it, give a speech, do a lecture at a business school. Find some way where you're forced to be on stage with a couple hundred people staring at you, and then you sort of put forward your ideas. One, you really think about what you're going to say a lot more because there's a lot more pressure. You can see immediate reactions. People roll their eyes, you really do know. And if you're teaching it like a business school, business students are a little bit turbulent. So they will shoot up their hands immediately if they disagree with you. Interrupt you left, right, and center. MBA students just do this. So for the last month or so, I've been sort of doing this. I've been presenting the basics of our next book. I've probably given about 5 speeches where I've gone through most of it, just to see what would happen. And sure enough, a lot of the stuff I thought was really compelling, like, they weren't yawning, but it was just about. So that made me rethink. A lot of stuff I thought was important. I think it is important. I don't think I was communicating it very clearly. And I had to rewrite a lot of stuff, use different examples, try and find analogies. So I've done this about 5 times now, and I'll do 1 or 2 more before I rewrite the thing. And it really does make a huge difference. And that's step 8. Try and find a way to road test your content. And try and make it as public as possible and as anxiety prone as possible. It really does help. But hopefully this is helpful. Step 9 is coming up. Thanks for watching. This is Jeff, Peking University, currently in Monterrey.